Hey tribe, it is Mother's Day when I'm recording this, which means it's 1/3 of the way into May, and I'm just now getting the opportunity to make some updates to my planners and one of my journals for May. So if you want to see the changes and updates I make, hang with me. Hey tribe, welcome back if you've been here before, and if not, thank you so much for clicking on this video to check it out and see what the therapy of planning is all about. I am here today getting the opportunity finally this weekend to update my planners and journals where they need to be updated. So these three, my personal planner, my work planner, and my wellness journal, all have some changes to be made for May. I'm just in my regular space for my weekly update here, so it's not that I haven't been able to do anything for May, but I just want to make some changes. Also, the same thing goes for my work planner. I want to change the covers on both of them, and for my wellness journal, though, it needs for me to put a couple of other inserts inside of it. So I'm gonna just do that. Pretty much I'll go one at a time and show you what I'm gonna do, and then go off camera and do it and come back and show you the results. That way I won't keep you too long, but you can see where I'm at for this month. Okay, so first let's start with my personal planner. So for my personal planner, I use a TN. It is bursting at the seams. It's thick and it's chunky and it's heavy. So it's a good weapon for everything against me being unorganized and not keeping track of stuff. And against somebody if you mess with me, because, you know, I got it. Okay, anyway, just plain. But it is thick and it does get kind of weighty. I don't mind because I don't carry any of these on my shoulder. I take them to work with me. I have a rolling work bag and I love it. It's a perfect bag. I put my laptop in it. I put the planners that I want to have with me, which is this one and my work one. And even I have my business notebook in there. Whatever I need on that day, it fits in there nicely. It's a little bit bigger than briefcase size, but not too big. It's just right. It's a great bag. I saw it on Amazon, threw it on my Christmas wish list, and one of my nieces hooked me up with it. Thank you, niecey. And so I'm good that way. It doesn't matter that this is kind of weighty because I love it. It has everything I need. I'm very happy with the system. But what I am going to do today is I've been in this one since the beginning of the year. This was also a Christmas gift from my other niece. Thank you, niecey. And I want to now take and change it to this other cover that I have. This is from Planner Perfect, and I really love this color because, you know, purple is my favorite, and I love the setup. Even I see there's some things still left in it, but I love that I have the zipper here. I usually put the refills for my pen. Yep, there's still some in here for my pen in there, for my friction pen. And then I have some date things over here. So I'm going to switch the cover because this one is like really bursting. And then I'm going to also do the updates for this week, or the weekly setup, I should say. So here in the front, I have, sorry about all that noise, but I have the horizontal sterling ink N1 insert. So what I do here is if I have any appointments this week, I'll put them down, and then over here I'll put my to-do list and some decorating. I have my monthly set up for this month already for May. This is a quiet month for me, and I'm thankful. I need it. First, I was like, oh, I don't have anything really going on in May, and It's just going to make the time go by slower because I am waiting anxiously for my retirement date that's in several more months. But I'm glad to have this time because last month was a whirlwind. So now I can actually take time to do some things at home and keep up with my planners and my journals. So you'll see I didn't keep up with them. I didn't keep up with it these last couple of weeks because it was just on the go, running just one thing after the other. So I'll get that set up, and then also I will set up, I have here the vertical, which I just always change to this quad layout. I used to sometimes do some horizontal in here, but I found that I haven't done it yet this year because I can knock this out really quickly. It's one of the things that I can do really quickly, and I always am happy with how it comes out. As you can see, I didn't even write this week. I will go back and backfill a lot of that. So this is the to-done list. This keeps track of what I did do, all my personal tasks and things that I got done. That I need to maybe take note of when I did it, like when I dropped dry cleaning off, because that helps me remember when I got to pick it up. And when I emailed a particular person or when I made some changes to a certain plan, things like that. So that goes here. So I'll be setting that up. So I'm going to take everything out and move it to the other cover, and I'm going to set up, and then I'll hit you back. Okay, so here we are. This is where I'm at. I got it into the Planner Perfect cover. It is really thick. And like, it's sometimes, the edge is, there's a little overhang, but not all the time. It's like, it can kind of slide, but, and then I stuck this pen here. I don't know that I'll exactly keep it like this, but I like to have the 4 different colors with me, and then it doesn't fit in this pen loop. So I put this zebra pen here and just stuck this on the band, and I've done that before and it seemed to be okay. When I put it in my bag, I pack it like this, so it seems to be okay like that. Okay, so basically, I've been playing around with it a little bit, thinking about whether I should try to thin it out or not. Like, instead of having this is the 272 page, which seems thin to me, but in comparison to, you know, with having all the other things in here, it does make it a little bit thick, but I don't know, I'm fine with it. As long as it's not like a super amount of overhang, and typically the overhang is really this clear plastic anyway, but they do have booklets. Sterling Ink does have booklets like this that's just paper, so I could do that, but for now this is what I'm gonna leave it with. I did take out, I had another clear pouch in here that had my business cards, and I just moved them to the back of here. So I think this is how I'm gonna leave it. I may find things as we go along. I don't, like, at this moment, because I'm still trying to get some things in order, I don't have, or I can't put my hand on all my little journaling cards and so forth. So I just, it's like as I come across things, like I just saw something on my table here, like I could clip this here. I think this is really a sticker, but I just saw, yeah, I have this. But then also, like, I know, like, if I clip this in here, that's also going to contribute to it being a little bit more chunky, not, you know, closing up as nicely. Yeah, if I had, if I didn't have the zipper here, which I still could clip it if I wanted to, but, oh, I could use maybe something in here. Let's see. No, that's for a pen. just a regular paper clip. That's that. I have stuff for sure, but I'm just in that mode where I'm just trying to get this room organized, and so stuff isn't as accessible. You know, it's kind of scattered, and so my goal is to get to that point where I can easily put my hands on stuff and I know where everything is, and I'm just not there right now. And I don't know, I kind of don't like that it goes over. Oh, maybe let me try doing it this way. Okay, that's not bad, I guess. So I might leave that. And yeah, I kind of don't mind, like, as I come across things, as I am starting to figure out my organization and how I'm going to keep things, and I come across certain things, I kind of have fun being like, oh, this would be great, this will fit in my book, or, you know. And so I'm fine with not having it all perfectly done at one time. But here we go with my horizontal. So I just was setting up the week. It's kind of light compared to past weeks, but it's already time for me to get ready for the following week. I have the monthly decorated. Don't have a lot going on this month. There's probably a few things I need to fill in there, but just haven't got to it yet. And I did set up for this week, and I was backfilling some of the stuff from last week. So that's everything, right? Just the craft folder. Just use this to be, I have some paper in here if I gotta just write and like give some, you know, give the paper to somebody. I also have some Post-its in there, some stamps in there, and then the notebook. Got an appointment. So, oh, and I did put this back here. It's kind of getting a little bit frayed, but I stuck it in the back pocket. This is the Lauren Phelps cover that you can put multiple inserts in, right? Because you can put one on the front, and you can put one back here. So yeah, so that's it for the personal planner. That's all set up. And then next I need to get my work planner together. So here's my work planner. I was just flipping through it, trying to see what I needed to do. I'm kind of conflicted because this color was really meant to be like my fall color, but it's a little bit like lighter and has like, it's like a grayish purplish hue. And so I still feel like it's nice for spring, but of course I have my favorite one, it's just the pink crocker. So my plan originally was to put it in here, but I've been kind of waffling back and forth as to whether I want to keep this another month and maybe come into this in June. Well, it's not even another month, it's only a few more weeks. So I'm not real sure. Kind of like how this is looking in here. And so the only thing to do would be to update my month, like take out March and put in June. And maybe change some of the dashboards, because like I try to put a dashboard in front of each month. I didn't do anything in April and May. So I was looking through my stash, which again needs to be organized. It's like some of it's organized, and then there was a point in time where everything just kind of, I wasn't able to maintain. So now I'm just trying to get back into getting everything together. So I'm trying to put all my half letter dashboards together. And I came across this, and I was thinking this really would be good for in front of April, because you know, the rain weather. And then I would find something to put in front of May. So it's not really a lot to change here. I kind of think I'm gonna leave it in here. So I like this under here, this brown color, and maybe when June comes, I will find something a little bit more summery to put under there. But right now, I'm liking that. So, okay, that's my son. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm just gonna make the quick changes. So give me a sec and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. It really wasn't much that I did. Sorry about that glare. But I just basically put June in here, took out March, and then I just switched things around. I added that in front of April, and dashboard, I put this one in front of May, which I had in there already. I think in front of March. I don't even know. But I just switched it. I liked it, so I just kept it there. And then for June, I put this here, which I also already had in here. So I just kind of switched things around and put this in front of June because I just really like what it says. And I'm sure, though, that, you know, I have so many dashboards and so forth. I'm sure I would have been able to find something completely different. But I didn't feel so inclined. I like the way this is. As long as I have my, you know, last month, current month, next month, I'm really good. And of course, you know, in the back, if you've been with me before, I keep the whole year, just the monthly, just so that I can always look and see what's coming up for the future and keep track of when I did something in the past, because sometimes I need to know that as well. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna leave it in here. I'm not gonna go to the pink yet because it's only a couple more weeks. We're in the middle of June. I mean, we're in the middle of May, and there's only a couple more weeks until June. So when I come back, I might do a more thorough update, and I will go into the pink Notique. But for now, we're gonna stay in this one, and we're all good. You know, it does have some hangover. Sometimes as you shift it around, it's okay. But sometimes you can catch a little peek of the clear, but it's fine. Okay, so that's all good. So next, and finally, I have my wellness journal, which I just haven't really kept up with. I go in spurts with it about my sleep, and I notate if I had any physical symptoms that I want to notate, and I notate what I eat. And I have not updated this, so that means that there's 2 weeks. Well, no, May for sleep is in here, which I didn't even realize. Let me see, is it in here? Yes, it is. So I did do some of May, but I didn't do anything this week. And I think I have a note, like a post-it by my bed for one of the days that I really wanted to write down something about my sleep, so I'll add that. But I need to, again, I'll take out April and May and put the next couple months in here. These are just the quad layout. And I'm toying around with adding, I don't particularly want to put it in here because it doesn't really have anything to do with this, with wellness, but I have an idea for working on notes for goals, and I think I'm going to be using one of these blank quad layouts, and of course I have these in the classic size, so it kind of would be ideal if I just stick it in here, but I kind of really like to keep things separate, as you can tell with my 10 planners and journals, so we'll see, and I'm still working on exactly how I'm going to do it, but anyway, I definitely have to add, this is April, so I definitely have to add May in here. I'll probably put May and June in here. So give me a sec, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. I updated, nothing extraordinary here. I don't really decorate much. I just happen to have this, which when I first started getting into planning, and Happy Planner was the first Discbound planner that I had. I learned about Discbound through Tool, but that was just a notebook. So when I decided that I wanted to go and start using a paper planner again, I picked the classic size Happy Planner, and I had, you know, lots of excitement around that and purchased a lot of different things. So I had this beautiful vellum made with my name. So this is the only classic size that I use, so I put that there. didn't bother putting my name here yet, or I don't know if I will, but anyway. These inserts are from Caliber Plan, and I like using this to put the when did I last information down. And then I have my sleep, which this is just horizontal classic inserts that I got online on Amazon. I forget the name of the company. It's found here somewhere. But yeah, these are inexpensive, and just for jotting down how I slept. It gives me plenty of room to write any details. Sometimes, you know, waking up and when I fell asleep and whatever, different things. Sometimes a little bit about dreaming. And anyway, so I put all the way through July in here. So really, I guess the goal probably is to do it quarterly, but anyway, I figured that stops me sometimes when the month isn't in there, and even though it takes me a few minutes to come in here and add the new month and take out the old, sometimes I don't get around to it as soon as I would like, so I just went ahead and put June and July in here. And then for any symptoms, I just use the quad, because when I was using dated, you know, like this, like these, there'd be days when maybe I didn't need to write anything, so I felt like it was getting wasted. So then this was a better idea, because just putting the date at the top, because that way everything just kind of flows, like, you know, one day, then 2 days later that happened, and 3 days later, you know, and so forth. So just using these blank quads is really great. And then I just use the vertical for what I eat. Basically, I just do breakfast, lunch, dinner. Right now, not really big on breakfast. I kind of fast in the morning, except for my coffee. Trying to make some changes, and I like this because my goal is, and I don't always exactly do it, but I like to write down the time that I ate, because I do fast, and sometimes I tend to not eat till much later in the day, and I want to kind of change that. So this helps me kind of keep track, and just writing it down what I ate like inspires me to do better if I didn't do so great that day, or I feel pleased when I did have a good day and not eat too many carbs or too much sugar. So, and then I just have some paper in the back. I put through July here as well. I just have some paper in the back where, like, sometimes I'm watching something and it gives me some information about you know, nutrition or vitamins or something for my wellness that I want to keep track of, a recipe or anything like that. So that those are the note paper in the back. That's what that's for. So this is ready to go for the next couple of months. And we just made some small updates to the work planner. And I guess the personal planner is what had the biggest change, with changing out the cover, and a couple of little tweaks to that. So that's where I'm at right now. We're mid-May. I think when I started recording this, I think in the beginning of this video, you'll hear me say it was Mother's Day. So that was last weekend, and the whole week went by and I didn't get a chance to get in here and finish filming and doing the updates. So at least today has me off to a good start for next week here. And I'm going to sit down and work on setting up my journal for next week. And I feel pretty decent that I'm getting caught up with my planners and journals setups. But I do have a lot of work to do in this room. If you saw what was around me, you might be terrified. It's a lot, but I just feel decent to be in a position that I'm able to really get started getting down to the finer details, you know, such as journaling cards. Like I said, you know, I just have them like all around, and I just want to get it where, you know where everything is, and it's not scattered as far as when I got it or who I got it from, you know, get orders in and lay them down and all of that. So, and then, you know, there's some changes and tweaks that need to be made, as maybe I started putting something in one place and then realized that's not the best place for it. So just ready to make updates and giving myself grace that it will take some time. I have lots of stuff, and I am also building up a box full of destash stuff, so that's good too, to be getting rid of some things and just identifying what things, is good for me to keep and what things can go. So that's it. I probably sound a little draggy right now because I'm a little tired. This is why I use my wellness journal to just notate. I didn't get as much sleep last night as I should have. So anyway, I'm sure we all know how that goes, but I wanted to go ahead and finish up this video. So I hope that you got a little inspiration, or maybe I did something or use a journal or a planner a certain way that was intriguing is what I'm looking for. Was intriguing to you, and I'm just thankful that you gave me a little bit of your time, and I just enjoy sharing what I've got going on with my planners and journals. I really am happy with my systems. I am currently, like I mentioned earlier, working on doing something for goals. So, or not so much goals, but I think my objective is to keep my finger on the pulse of different areas or different projects. I don't want to say it's project, because like social media, or I don't even want to call it social media, just this channel is like ongoing. So I just want to notate what I'm doing, like that I filmed today, like tomorrow I'm going to upload. I just want to kind of be seeing that through the week when I uploaded. I don't have a pressing schedule for this right now. I just do it for the joy of doing it. I do like to, a decent amount of time bring you more, more information about where I'm at, tell you my updates if anything's changed, and show you some of the decoration. I really enjoy being a decorative planner. I also enjoy, like, my work planner is not decorative, it's pretty structural with just a little, some pretty elements, but no stickers really on the page. So I enjoy both of those things, and I like writing things down and keeping them recorded. That's what my channel is all about, right? Because I believe writing things down really helps out, and hence that's what the therapy of planning is all about. Thanks so much. I don't want to keep blabbing on, because when you're tired, you don't even realize you're talking a lot and just, going off to wherever and not staying on point. So I'll let you go, and I hope that you come back. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you want to come on this planner journal journey with me, and I hope to catch you watching the next one. Bye, tribe.